Prince Guru Maharaj ki Jai Ho, Jai Sitaram devotees. Swagatam, welcome back to Sooryoday, a Thursday morning simulcast on radio and TV Jaagriti with yours truly, Shiva Janak Maharaj. Of course, 2017, the Gregorian calendar year of 2017 is almost to an end. And however, before we have that ending of the Gregorian year 2017, we are in this period and people are preparing to celebrate and spend your family time. This is a family time of the year when you should spend quality time with your families. You know, recently I made a post where there was a beautiful little video with his father. You know, he was always working, seemingly never paying attention to his child. However, being a single father, he was paying attention to his child, and she had this recital where she had to do a dance for their concert in school. And there it was, the father, when he saw his child freeze there on the stage, he began to dance in the crowd and so broke that fear. And they spent that good quality time at this end of year period where you should spend that quality, where we know work and everything else is slowly slowing down more and more, as it is that time of the year to spend your family time. However, many families are in a state of dismay. You know, they feel uncomfortable in the state of the economy here in Trinidad and Tobago and many places around the world as well. And so because of that and because of the state of the economy, we see an uprise of crime being happening all around us, as we have so many, criminals on the loose trying, because of their lack of knowledge, how to live in a society and make better for themselves, and how to have that spiritual grounding, to have respect for others and their property. That lack of that respect and respect for others, their devotees, we see a lot of even murders happening around the world because of this, and this has come, and many families are afraid even to go out to buy food or to do anything because you are afraid that you will be the next victim. However, today's program will bring or should bring some peace to your mind. That is, if you know that you are a law-abiding citizen. And when we say law-abiding, we are not speaking solely about the laws of the land, but also the laws of your scriptures, the laws of your dharma. And if you live a dharmic life, a dharmic life, and not a dharmic, if you live that dharmic life, then you don't have to fear, my dear devotees. And this is what I will explain to you and hopefully bring some peace to your mind this morning. As we look at the various types of karmas, we know that the law of karma is accepted even in Western philosophy. Yes, devotees, not only our Hindu scriptures speak of karma, but you hear karma being used even across the board in all different societies and cultures, as it is known as the law of karma. It's not known as a theory of karma, where you still have to perform various experiments and tests to prove it. It's accepted as the law of karma. We all know and should understand that if you give out good into the universe will bring back good to you. We have to understand that, we have to believe that, and we have to live it, practice it, dear devotees. So this morning's program, we will look at, as much as we can, the various types of karmas and how they affect us and how we can ensure that the negative karmas are dispelled, or that we at least lessened, so that we don't have to suffer for any mistakes that we may have made in the past in correcting a good future for ourselves. Prince of Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai Ho. प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय हो. Jai Sitaram devotees, Swagatam. Welcome back to Sooryoday. And this morning we are discussing how you can bring that peace of mind to yourselves, that you don't have to worry about any negative things happening to you if and unless you do and create the right types of karmas. So we have to understand the whole concept of the law of karma and how it works. Quite simply, as stated in other scriptures, borrowed and used from the original speakings of karma in Sanatan Dharam, in Hinduism. It says, what you sow, so shall you reap. And literally, we look at a garden today as we try to understand how these laws of karmas affect us. And first of all, it speaks of, in the example that we shall use today, imagine a fruit. For example, an apple, or here in Trinidad, a mango tree. And this mango tree, if it has come to its age and it is ripe, the mangoes, the fruit are ripe, either it has to be plucked in time or it detaches itself and falls to the ground. And so a new tree grows from that seed, dear devotees, and it lands on the ground. It cannot remain on the tree forever. The fruits cannot remain on the tree forever. Similarly, we have karmas that are ripened and are ready to be experienced, just as those fruits are ripe. And this type of karma is called prarabdha karma, dear devotees. It is, at some point in time, you planted a tree and the fruits are now ready to be harvested, to be experienced. And this is how, dear devotees, we have to experience those karmas regardless of your desire or your preference. It has taken its own course, much like the arrow that has left the bow. There's no stopping it, dear devotees. It has already matured. You have sown the seed, the tree has grown, and the fruits are there now for you. Whether it be good fruits or bad fruits, it depends on the seeds that you yourself would have planted. And these are what you're going to reap now, benefits or the demerits of that. Once you perform any karmic act, any acts of karma, anything that you do, good or bad, dear devotees, regardless, it is registered there in the universe. This is why they say whatever you send out to the universe is what comes back to you, dear devotees. It will come to fruition in due course. There is no escape from this karma, dear devotees. Whatever you are going through in your life presently, and they stress on the word presently, that you have no control over. It is your prarabdha karma, dear devotees. It does not mean you cannot change your future, because this type of karma has matured. You have to experience it. Any karma that may mature in the future is not this type of karma, and it falls under another category. Before we discuss that category, which can assist you in changing what and how things happen to you in your life, dear devotees, let us understand that every good that we experience, every bad that we experience, there's no one else to blame in this world, not even in other worlds. We can't blame Bhagwan or anyone else but ourselves. That is why you can save yourself by yourself from yourself. Let us enjoy beautiful bhajan to Bhagwan Shri Krishna as we pray, as he is the one who teaches us most about this law of karma in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Prem se bolo Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai ho. So bolo Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai ho. Jai Sitaram, devotees, Swagatam. Welcome back to Sooryoday, your Thursday morning simulcast on radio and TV Jaagriti with your Shri Pandit Shiva Janak Maharaj. This morning, we're trying to bring some peace of mind to yourself as we have that escalating crime all around us, to understand that as long as you live a dharmic life, that is, doing and living according to the dictates of the scriptures, living a good life basically, thinking good, speaking good, doing good, living good with all those around you. That doing good, dear devotees, only good can be returned to you. There may be some things that we have just read that according to your past karmas, those fruits are there and ripe and ready to be experienced in terms of your actions of the past being ready now, bearing fruit of whether there be good actions or bad actions. Therefore, how can we now protect ourselves to change what is happening to us? Dear devotees, continues as we now speak about Sanchit Karma. And Sanchit Karma, it says, this is your stored karma. Karma that is not ripe as yet. You see, not all the fruits on your tree, as we spoke of the mango tree before, not all the fruits on your mango tree will be mature at the same time. This is sometimes when you pick some mangoes, some ripe before the other, and so dear devotees, not all your karmas are experienced all at the same time. However, it says there, even though the tree may be laden it will continue to be laden from season to season. It is for this reason that life is generally cyclical for overwhelming and overwhelming for many people, their devotees. You see that when you plant a certain tree, only when that fruit is in season that those fruits bear all at the same times, and then at other times of the year they don't bear. And if you plant a different tree, like a mango tree bears in its own season, a berry tree may bear in its own season. Likewise, all the karmas that you have planted in the past, they bear fruit at different times when it's their season. Therefore, it says here that it is often the case why problems rarely come singly. So if you have a problem, it will be problem after problem. Why? Because those bad actions that you have planted in the past would now all be bearing fruit in their season. And likewise, if you do good actions, you will find that good things happen to you one after the other. And this can be seen when you call your Baba and you make a check of the Patra and the astrology. He'll tell you that this period will not be good for you, this period will be better, this period will be the best time for you. And so you are guided by, because these are just your karmas that you are now experiencing. So dear devotees, what does it have to do with keeping your peace of mind at this time of the year when we have so much escalating crime? Understand that only because of your past karmas you will experience whatever you have to experience. Now understand that through this Sanchit Karma, it says here, there is something unique about Sanchit Karma. It can be changed if you can go to the source of your tree, the source of your problems. You can choose to nurture the problem, or you can choose to destroy it altogether. So if you know, this is why when you check and you know whatever grahas you are under, that you can perform the necessary graha shanti, and so you will pacify the actings that you have to experience, the devotees. And the key is going to the source of the problem. Finding the source. And who is the source, dear devotees? The source of your happiness and the source of your problems is none other than yourself. So, basically, if you do good, you think good, you speak good, you do good, good will come back to you. If you think bad, speak bad, and do bad, bad will come to you. So you can clean the way going forward by giving up Sharanagati, taking refuge in Bhagwan. Just as Arjun ji did in the battlefield when he turned to Bhagwan as his own Guruji, and he took Sharanagati in Bhagwan. Dear devotees, take that refuge in Bhagwan now. Pray for yourself, pray for your families, pray for forgiveness for any wrongdoings you have done in the past that will cause your problems now, and pray that you don't do any wrong in the future to cause any new plants to be planted in the bad side of the garden. You want only the good side to be grown, dear devotees. And so in this way you can cleanse yourself and protect yourself spiritually. and so that you don't attract the negative things around, dear devotees. Take that refuge now. Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama. Prem se bolo Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Prem se bolo Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Shri Krishna Sharanam Nama, dear devotees. Take that refuge at the lotus-like feet of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Pray for yourself, pray for your family and their safety. Dear devotees, as we leave you this morning, remind you, all are invited on Sunday coming. We have the Gayatri Jap at the Mahasabha headquarters. You all are invited to come and witness and be part of that energy as we all pray, all the pundits pray for the protection of our country, and all of you, dear devotees, while we perform and join and do that jap from 6 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon, and we pray for each and every one of you. Come and be part of it. Be energized with that energy of the Brahma Gayatri mantra being chanted over and over, dear devotees, as we recharge ourselves and we pray for the protection and well-being of our country. This is what we do as the pundits do that on your behalf, dear devotees. You can come and sit and just be there to feel the vibrations that are created with this jap, dear devotees. Also, as we leave you this morning, we pray Om Asatoma Sadgamya Tamasoma Jyotirgamya Mrityorma Amritam Gamya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.